This is Woody on the Ainkst Online channel, and I have a cardboard problem. Whether that cardboard is Magic the Gathering, or Flesh and Blood, or One Piece. I just got this. I haven't opened it even yet. Um, yeah, I've got lots of cards hanging around my house. Whether it's on my desk, I have a bunch here right on my desk as I brew right here. And then I also have back here some more cards. That Flesh and Blood is back there. I have more back there, even though I have some right here as well. And then One Piece, this was kind of, hey, I'll just buy this deck and see what happens. But I'm finding One Piece is a very busy game. There's lots of people that play this. Um, I started gaming as far as cards go back around 2015 with Hearthstone and with Magic 2015, I think it was even called, on the Xbox. But it was not a good experience playing Magic on the Xbox. It was just too slow. But it was cool seeing the cards and how they worked. But it was just too slow, and I struggled through. Hearthstone, of course, was much quicker, but Hearthstone is just insane right now with board wipes. And if I play my big bomb last, then I probably win. And I know that makes it real simple, but that's how it comes across sometimes. So Magic, of course, came out way early in the 90s when I was much younger, but I didn't play it then. I don't know why. None of my friends played it. I didn't play it. I didn't buy the card. I'd love to have some of those cards. I wish I had bought some at that point. That would have been very nice to have some of them older cards. But then I played a lot of computer games, and I played a lot of console games instead during that period. But whenever I started playing Hearthstone and Magic 2015, I did like the card games, and I played Lumia. I think I've played Cards and Castles. All of them are good. I don't have a problem with that. Um, but they were all digital, and 2018 came along, and Magic Arena came out, and that's whenever I started looking at going to a local game store and playing. And actually, one of my first one of my first instances of going into a game store, I got this weird feeling like I was being told to please leave. You're a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X. Um, and this game's not for you. So I never went back to that store, and any other store that I've been to since has been a good experience. Everybody's very welcoming, and in fact, I have, at least on one occasion, not been the oldest guy there, which that's cool. I don't care. Um, I've played in pre-releases, Thunder Junction. I've played in Dominaria. I played in quite a few, not a ton, but quite a few. And then sometimes I just go get the pre-release kits for my family, and we play that way. But playing live, I've never done a standard event. Um, I've wanted to, but how it works out, it just doesn't. Whenever you're my age, I still have kids in the house, very busy wife, and I got to keep up with it all. I've been laid off now about a year and a half, struggling to find another foothold. Lots of experience in different things. I do work part time at a gym, and I love it because get to jib jab with a bunch of different people. But I like playing games, and one of those is card games. So, not really playing standard much, except for on Arena. And then Pioneer, I built a Pioneer deck and was never able to go whenever they have the Pioneer Night. It hasn't always gone off. If, of course, as the same as anything else here in St. Louis, Commander is king. And I don't know, I just haven't gotten into Commander. And maybe, people are now switching off this video because I said I don't play Commander, but that's okay. I have played, I did a Commander event where it was Dungeons and Dragons. I believe that was the set. And that was fun, but there was an instance where I didn't enjoy playing through that either. So, whenever Spider-Man came out, and now we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Universes Beyond. I don't hate Universes Beyond, but I wish there was more Magic sets versus Universes Beyond sets. But Spider-Man was terrible for me. I didn't like it whatsoever. So I started looking into other card games. I found I want to say local game store, but it's an hour away. So is that local? And Flesh and Blood in St. Louis is pretty good, but again, it's like finding days and nights I can go. And that's kind of tough. The one I can usually go to the one that's an hour away, but I went the first time and I bought the Ira deck, and I wish they would have had another deck because I probably would have bought it. Ira is fine if that's your type of game you want to play with combos and go-agains and do big turns with big damage. I never won with it. I always got close, but I just couldn't finish it off, and that could be me still learning. But I haven't played now in a while, and I never really got into Talishar, which is what everybody says you should play. Which is the online client if you want to learn and get good. I never played it. I loaded it, I looked at it, and to me it's a lot like Moto, so MTG Online. So I never really played on it. I do like their February site where you can go and look at different decks, but one of the biggest problems with Flesh and Blood is cost. If you want to play Classic Constructed, you're looking at probably at least $500 for a deck to be competitive. And then if you really want to be competitive, you might be looking at $1,000 or $1,500 depending on which hero or champion you go with. They did just come out with Silver Age, and I bought a few of those. I bought the Phi, and I bought the KO, which he just LL'd in Classic Constructed. So, like I said, I got a cardboard problem, and I understand I got a cardboard problem. And then, like I said, I bought the One Piece. I bought the One Piece because it seems like different game stores have a lot of people playing One Piece. And I haven't actually gone and checked out and played, but that's okay. I have decided that I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to go to a couple game stores here in the next couple weeks, maybe months, and figure out who's playing what and what I can play so that I can then go and take whatever I have, look at what I have, kind of build on it. I do have a blue deck. I know I have it. I have Subterranean Schooner, and I have Spyglass Siren. I have Faybloom Trick. I got other cards. But I was looking at maybe a mono blue deck. I have the Mischievous Mystic. You got to draw a lot of cards, make little fairies. I don't think that'll be very strong, but I also don't want to go with like a hard black removal deck or a hard counter blue deck, because then you don't make any friends. Right off the bat, you don't make any friends. With Flesh and Blood, I am still continuing to look to see what I can possibly do to play that. But the times where the Silver Age happens, I can't. That is 100% no. I wish it was better, but it's not. And so One Piece might be where it's at. And One Piece is probably the least expensive of all of the card games. I just don't know if I'm going to like it. So just leave me a comment below. Let me know what game you're playing. Let me know if you're an older gamer like myself. Let me know if you go to local game stores and what kind of reception you have and what kind of deck you play. And that's going to do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.